Hello, welcome to Sarees. This is Sri Lakshmi. Our website is sarees.in. In today's video, we're going to look at some very special varieties of sarees. We're going to look at Bandhani sarees and Leheriya sarees. These are made by the Khatri community in Gujarat and Rajasthan, and these sarees are known to come in very vibrant colors. They look very elegant and it involves a lot of craftsmanship. So take a look at this saree that I'm holding. For example, even in 1 meter of cloth, there would be thousands of knots that are tied by hand. So there are teeny weeny knots that are tied by these workers very meticulously. It's a very tedious process, and after tying and dyeing, they remove these knots, resulting in these really beautiful patterns. And I'm holding a green Bandhani saree here. We are starting with green because it's the color of fertility. So of course, even in other parts of India, you might be aware that for baby shower, the saree that is typically used is a green saree. So take a look at this beautiful Zari Pallu and these awesome patterns. Here's the saree in all its glory. This is a dark green Bandhani saree with beautiful Bandhani patterns that run all through like this. The saree also has these cute little white based patterns on both sides. These are small borders, so they look nice. Here's the pallu. Take a look at these patterns. And here's another look at the pallu. And this is the blouse for this saree. It goes plain in the middle and it has these awesome Bandhani pattern borders on both sides. All these Bandhani sarees that I'm going to show in today's video are very lightweight sarees and they drape really well. Here's another saree in the same pattern. This is in pure black with white Bandhani patterns all over. This is how the rest of the saree looks. And here's the pallu. And here's another view of the pallu. And this is the blouse. We're going to look at a few Leheriya sarees before we come back to Bandhani sarees. So if you look at this Leheriya patterns, it's nothing but wave patterns. These are obviously reminiscent of water in arid areas that these sarees come from. So they have a really beautiful significance. They bring beautiful images to your mind as you wear them. And these colors also, if you notice, are pretty vibrant. And again, that's because these sarees come from arid areas. So take a look at this particular saree. This is a chiffon smooth saree with embroidered patterns on both sides. It has these gold thread woven patterns on both sides, and the border is such that it's a little on the heavier side. I mean, not too heavy. Of course, I'll mention the exact weight of these sarees on the website, but what I'm trying to say is that because it has this strip, you don't need to stitch false. The saree will stay in its place. And this is how the rest of the saree goes. And this saree comes with this running pallu. Here's the pallu. And this is the heavy embroidered blouse for this saree. You can also, of course, mix and match it with the other sarees that you have. This is another beautiful Leheriya saree in Mehendi green color. It's actually close to mustard and Mehendi green, somewhere in between. So take a look at this saree. It has these very beautiful and a different kind of Leheriya pattern, not the usual type, and it has these borders on both sides. The rest of the saree goes like this. And this saree also comes with this running pallu. And here's the embroidered blouse for this saree. And here's my top favorite saree. This is a peach Leheriya saree with very thin Leheriya patterns that run all over, which is again very unusual. Take a look at the beauty of this saree. Also take a look at this border. It's a very unusual pattern. You see that it has these wave-like embroidery patterns on the border as well, which is very, very unusual. It's a really awesome pattern. And this is the running pallu for this saree. And check out this masterpiece of a blouse. We're back to Bandhani sarees. These Bandhani sarees, by the way, are pretty different again because Bandhani sarees normally do not come with Zari borders, but here we have Zari borders as well to add a touch of grandeur to this saree. And this saree is in red, which holds a very special significance. You can also check out the patterns as I tell you what the significance is. Red is the color that is typically used in weddings, so it is a very special kind of Bandhani saree. So traditionally a groom gives a red Bandhani saree to the bride. So this saree is very special, and so we have two pieces in this particular one. Check out the leaves patterns on this saree. Imagine the amount of skill that it takes to make these patterns so well. As I said, it takes a lot of knots that are manually done to give you these patterns. And here's the pallu for this saree. It has these beautiful Zari stripes. Here's another look at the pallu. Here's the blouse. This blouse comes with a Zari border and with a Bandhani pattern border as well, making it look very attractive. Here's another very attractive Bandhani saree in royal blue, and as I said earlier, Bandhani sarees are made in very vibrant colors. So traditionally Bandhani sarees come in blue, yellow, green and red. So this is blue, and therefore we have two pieces in this particular one. Here's the saree again. We have these beautiful Zari borders and those leaves patterns that bring beautiful memories in arid areas. Here's the pallu. Here's another view of the pallu. And this is the blouse for this saree. Here's an orange Bandhani saree. By the way, Bandhani sarees also have another special significance. As you check out the saree, I'll tell you what it is. These Bandhani sarees are traditionally loved by Hindus and Muslims, and they are particularly important in ceremonies in both these communities. Here's the pallu. And here's another view of the pallu. And this is the blouse for this saree. Here's a maroon Bandhani saree with Zari borders again. These Bandhani sarees are also eco-friendly. They use natural colors, and the threads that are used to tie these awesome knots are reused. So these workers, that is the men and the women who make these awesome sarees, have the patience and they do this tedious job that is required to remove these knots, keep those threads safe and reuse them. So these sarees are particularly mind-blowing. Here's the pallu for this saree. And this is the blouse for this saree. The last one is this very alluring pink Bandhani saree. It's a lovely shade of pink. It's a little lighter than fuchsia pink, making it pretty unusual again. Take a look at these lovely patterns on this saree, and this is how the rest of the saree goes. Here's the absolutely outstanding pallu for this saree. I hope you enjoyed checking out today's collection of Bandhani sarees and Leheriya sarees. The links to the sarees shown in today's video are given in the description box below along with the time slot, and the link to this entire collection is also given in the description box below as usual. Please do remember to click like if you enjoyed watching our video, and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Just a reminder, we do free shipping all over India, and we also ship abroad at relevant charges. So do hurry and grab these sarees. Thank you.